Hello, welcome back. Last time I played around with some ice cubes. I solved a vending machine puzzle that used them kind of. Didn't get the starfish. I didn't understand this Viking puzzle for some reason. Now, I just came back here a moment ago just to play with it on my own for a bit, and I kind of got it right away. So I just didn't try the right things. So let's see. The thing that worked here...
Take a liking to a Viking.
Take a liking to a Viking. I needed to push those together. This little smiley face looking block. That's not what it is, but I can't tell what it actually is. It looks like a little smiley face to me. That thing is actually most of my problem. So I think the specific shuffle that worked was to put the shield there, use the smiley face to push the shield. Shield goes up there, smiley face joins the shield, and those are all packed together so that Guppy could actually just get through here. Oh! In fact, I think I had an unnecessary step here, because can't she actually just... Oh, no, I can't push that left. So the point of doing that is it moves the axe to the right, so Flounder can push all this and let that go up there. And there we go. That's all there is to this puzzle. Boy, that was so hard. It was a lot harder yesterday. I guess I was tired or something. Still don't know what's up with this. And that seems like... That seems like it would be the route to a starfish or something. So a thing I just noticed that I should be aware of is that I have 2 wildcards. That would have been a good thing to use on the bridge in particular, because I was stuck on that for so long. So let us try to remember that those exist and use them if appropriate. Heavy weapons!
Finally, I get to use my FIN heavy weapons training.
The FIN trained you in heavy weapons?
Yeah, what did they train you in?
Parapsychology and library science.
Both useful. Alright, so yeah, lots of weapons here. A starfish. The only thing this starfish requires is for Flounder to be in this section and for there not to be anything blocking this. I'm guessing this object is going to want to be in this position, which will stop him from going there. That seems likely. Another possibility is maybe he could push something shaped like this or this in there to move the pipe out of the way. Then Guppy could get the starfish. Okay, so we got a boomerang. Those are separate pipes. Shuriken. Just got to get him out into this section. So if I were to do this, and then this... Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, okay, so that is why the starfish is hard to get, apparently. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Well, it would if I did this. Well, it would if I did this.
I don't think that was the...
So what it wants me to do is something like that. If ice floats up to the surface, what does it do? I don't get to see. Maybe I get to see. I do get to see. It just goes clunk. I wonder what the logic is exactly, because that little piece protrudes out of it. So maybe like this, the wavy portion of the surface is not solid, but everything above there is basically just like a solid block for the ice. For the moment, that's how I will interpret that. What can I do with this boomerang? Not much. It's just a lever that can push things back and forth like that. It can't go anywhere. So it seems like the only thing... Like, it could interact with that for some reason. Like, if I wanted to spring something up here. Why would I want that? I don't know. But that's a thing that can happen. Alright, cutlass. You in the way. Giant hammer. Okay, so that cutlass is permanently in the way now. So I definitely can't make that move because that gets Flounder permanently stuck. And I can't make that move either because that does the same thing. Alright, so what am I trying to do?
Trapped behind a steel pipe this time.
You kind of are.
No, you're trapped behind a steel pipe, a boomerang, a shuriken, and a scimitar.
Scimitar, that's what that is. Close enough. Okay. So there are ice cubes. What do I... So my main problem here is this little object here. Scimitar is in the way. Because without that in the way... I could just do some simple stuff like, you know, that.
Thank goodness we finally escaped from that avalanche of ice.
Well, you may have escaped, but I'm still feeling a little bit trapped.
But it's not by ice, mostly. Okay, so a thing that it looks like I might be able to do somehow. Oh shoot. Somehow. Would be to move this hammer upward somehow. Can I maybe? Well, that wasn't productive, was it? Maybe it was. Okay, I can move the hammer upward. No, I can't. Like, I'm supposed to do something like... Well, certainly not that. Seems like this tiny little ice cube might want to go down there. It couldn't stay there, really. Maybe it could. Now, why would I want to do the things that I'm doing? Like, that would get that stuff out of the way. What's the shuriken for?
At least I'm not trapped behind a steel.
How could I ever move that? Well, with the handle of the hammer, maybe. It's really just not clear at all to me. Okay, so... in order to get you all the way out of the way of Flounder so he could get at that thing, I would need to fill in this gap in particular with the shuriken. Okay, so shuriken would go here. This little steel pipe goes here. This one goes here. And that one's just in the way. But how would any of that happen? I'm not really sure how to start this puzzle. That's not what I want. I would prefer if I could use that to push this stuff to the left. I think that's the thing I want. Maybe. I don't really know. I can't do the things I want to do. So wait, I've done stuff like this before. If I do that and then do this, I've moved that object to the left, so what? Who cares? So having moved that to the left... Oh, okay. I care a little bit, I think. Because that seems like it might be... Well, but if I...
You heavy weapons training. I'm the one who can lift steel pipes.
I moved it down. I can move it left. Okay, so that has put that little bit of ice in there. So what?
Remember, I am a trained professional. You should not try this at home. Pushing a scimitar with your face can damage your complexion.
Yep. Let's push it by the handle this time. Okay, I think I accomplished something. So the idea would be to push that there. Then I guess I could push the shuriken. But why? See, even this doesn't work because that still gets stuck there. Well, I could do this. That's not very useful, is it now? No? No, it's not. I have the option of doing this if I want. Would I want that for some reason? I don't think so. It doesn't seem like it does anything. I could put it on top of this thing if I wanted. And maybe drop it down here. Even then. Actually, yeah. That sounds pretty good. So what if I did that? I want you gone. I'm going to push you left instead of right. Because apparently I'm going for the starfish now, kind of. That's a terrible idea, but it's what I'm doing. Alright, so Shuriken can go over here. And I cannot get it all the way in here. That's just not able to happen, is it? How high can I lift this ice? Oh, wow! Oh.
I'll be glad to get out of Antarctica. I think my skin is turning blue.
Found your blue fish.
Yes, but I think my skin might be turning even bluer.
Okay, so I think I see the purpose of the boomerang now. It is to hold the shuriken in place. I haven't solved this, by the way. However, maybe I have, actually. This is looking kinda good. Oh. Why would I ever want the boomerang there? I don't feel like I would. So you, just stay out of the way. Hammer, go to a place where... Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, this is all I need, right? Sure. Yeah, there we go. And I can get the starfish, too. Okay. Well, there we go. For once...
Remember,
wait.
I am a trained professional. You should not try this at home. Pushing a scimitar with your face can damage your complexion.
I pressed right when I was there and she didn't push. I guess it's just because she wanted to stop to tell me that. That's fine. Okay. Well, hey. For once, without too much effort, I got one of those things. Yay! That makes me happy. Because so many of the ones I've seen lately...
Put a call into headquarters.
I'm sure the boss will be relieved to hear that we are all right.
Okay, so many of those lately have just been super nasty. Alright, so I get... Oh, the UFO! Enter the UFO. Okay, so that comes from the UFO, of course. Pearls of Wisdom. So this is still not on the Shelby path. I don't get to do Shelby stuff again until way up here. I've been missing those guys. I guess it's two of them. I got the computer. I wonder where this bubble stream goes. Okay, so what am I more interested in? Ice or aliens? I'm going to stick with ice for now. Oh, hold on. I got a starfish. What does that do? New picture. New picture. I never know where the pictures are. Oh boy, it's one of these. Alright. This is going to be kind of a mess. What does that side of your face look like? Not like, oops. Does it look like that? No. Does it look like that? No. So probably a half-lidded eye like this? Maybe? That goes there. Okay. Or maybe it's this one. No. That's not right. So this one. There we go. I-L... L-E-T. Mm-hmm. The... 2. There we go. Well, it's not... Oh, it is that. Okay. The L curved upward. It made it look like an O from there. There are no O's in the fish fillets, too. The X fillets, too, apparently. Again, this game has, like, several different names for some reason. Oh boy, fireworks are starting up again. So ignore the loud booms coming from outside. It is that day of the year. Okay, so from this point I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I did that apparently. Okay. Okay, sure. Why not? That looks like it goes there. It does. That looks like it goes about there. It does. That definitely goes there. Even though there's nothing for it to connect to yet. Grrr, angry. Scared. That doesn't match. Okay. Okay, that was lucky. Good. That's that corner. I think that goes there. It does. Okay, almost there. Little chunk of a mouth. What's this red thing? Oh, it's his tongue. I see. Okay, and that's that puzzle piece. Puzzle. So what are all the... Alternate junction. Oh, cool. That's next. Lots of pictures. How missions graphics evolved. Unused mission. Fish wagon. Whoa. Fascinating. Additional characters. Buried seahorse. I mean buried seahorse. Video from dialogue. Okay, cool. Anyway. Where was I? I think I was going here. I just want to finish up the Ross Ice Shelf. 3-pack.
I don't know who left the beer here to chill, but it's certainly cold now.
Yeah, sure is. Oops. Okay, so he has the caps, she has the bottles. How do you... Okay, so this has to drop so he can get out. All of these just seem to be flounder babysitting missions. Because he can't move around on his own the same way Guppy can. So... Seems as though ideally I would have all of... Oh, I know what I can do. I can stop those from falling too far up by doing something like this. So that'll let me preserve bottle cap. Wait, no, this is upside down. I'm thinking about it the wrong way. Ooh. Can't do much without, like... Without dropping stuff. Well... And it seems as though it doesn't want... Oh, okay. So my shuffling around and mumbling there was with the idea that I would stack all 4 of these up here and use them to push that pipe. That doesn't work because this would just fall down there. Unless it was on ice, so that could work. If it were on top of a bottle. But I think...
Whoever was trying to kill us off does not know that the attempt failed. That gives us a tremendous advantage.
Because
Oh,
we're
that's
the only
right.
ones who know that we're still alive and trapped under tons of ice?
Exactly.
She sounds so upset. Okay, so this steel pipe needs to go here. Then I need a bottle cap here and a bottle cap here. One of those is a quirk. Right, anyway, so how do I move anything? You have to press keys, Alex, and actually do stuff instead of just staring at the puzzle. I can do this. Do I want to do that? Not really. If I let that fall, that's probably okay. This will hurt him, though, so I don't want to do that.
I don't know who left the beer here.
Shh. I'm not sure how to even begin this puzzle, as you can probably tell. Alright, so let's just do this and deal with the consequences. So let me understand what those consequences are. It seems as though I need to build platforms for this steel pipe to be able to move over. I can't build them out of ice cubes. I kinda can build them out of ice cubes. If I could... Okay, so if I pushed something... No, I think they're gonna have to be bottle caps. So I want, like, a bottle cap here and here? Or... That doesn't seem like it makes sense. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. So no matter what, this puzzle hinges on getting the bottle caps on top of the bottles. Makes sense, right? But how would I do any of that? I mean, I lose a thing if I let it go up there, but I have to let things go up or down. I don't necessarily... Oops, somebody made noise. I didn't get to hear what the noise was. Seems like I'm going to lose something no matter what. So this is just a matter of managing the resources I do still have. Like if I let that happen, that's still retrievable. I can push stuff like this around, but like how would I ever... I just don't see a way that I could ever get... Alright, so let me see if I can put one cap on top of one bottle. It really seems like I can't. Because, well, okay, here we go. This will let me put one cap on top of one bottle. Oh boy. No, it won't, actually. Can't even do that much. Okay, well, I can do this. No, I can't. Not at all. How could that ever... What?
I don't know who left the beer.
Why doesn't this puzzle make any sense at all? Do I know my end state? Like, I thought I saw steel pipe gets ferried across these little gaps. It has to be here and here, because it can protrude. Two of those bottle caps need to make it in there somehow. How will that happen? Okay, so if that's a prerequisite step... I mean, yeah, all of this hinges on getting these on top of these. So I have 4 of these and 3 of those. So maybe what that means is I can afford to lose 1 bottle cap. And that's the first move I make. So having made that move, what does that let me begin to do? Not much. Like anything like this will just kill him. I can't transfer any one wide object from one fish to another directly. That's my problem here. These are all too narrow. I can do that. That loses me this object. But she just... Alright, so new strategy. Just do that. New strategy to just get one single bottle under one single bottle cap. Can I do that much? Maybe. I think this will let me at least do that. No, it will not. Right, because this still has the same problem. These are only 1 wide. I can't move these simultaneously. So that will always happen like that. So, well, okay, so I can do this. For all the good that does me, which is none. So what if... What if I do that? Oops. So I've dropped a lot of stuff at this point. I'm aware of that. Well, that drops all of it. Okay, fine. So, since I don't understand how to do anything, let me instead look at what I could do. Like, what would be a useful thing to do? Let's pretend that I have somehow magically moved this object here. I've put this bottle cap on top of it. I've moved this object here. I've put this bottle cap on top of it. This one was here, and this cork is on top of it. Flounder could go over here, slide the pipe all the way over to the right. It would be better, actually, if... Well, a lot of things would be better. That would at least get the pipe in here, the horizontal pipe. So that has dropped a cap here. That has dropped another cap here. If this were on the right instead of the left, then that cap would continue in with the pipe. Yeah, seriously. I would say so. It's another one of these that doesn't have a lot in it, but it's like super nasty because of that. That happens a lot. Sure. So the pipe would slide in there. There would be one cap ahead of it. There's still another cap that I didn't account for. It could somehow get in here, maybe. So then Flounder would push this to the right. That would fall, and everything would solve itself. So, okay. So that's a viable end goal. But still, I can't move anything. If I move anything, I drop all of my stuff. I can build a tower. Okay, so at the start, fish can move up and down. So what? I can't transfer anything from a fish to another fish. I can do that, I guess. And preserve a bottle. Oh, hey. I can almost push that, but not quite. But not quite. Doesn't seem as though I can afford to lose a single bottle. Okay, here we go. This does let me get one thing on there. Hey, look, I can manipulate one of these. Okay. So finally having that facility, just ignore all that. Maybe I can extrapolate from here somehow. So yeah, I can do that much.
Do you suppose our contact left those bottles?
Makes sense. One for each of us.
One for each of us? There are 3 bottles. What are you talking about, Flounder?
Not again.
Ah, shoot. Watch out, Guppy. Okay, so that will float up after that happens, because I uncap it. Alright, well, I almost got the pipe in there. I don't have the additional pushing tools. I lost those bottles. These bottle caps would need to be... Okay, so there's no point at which I could... Once a cap is... Oh, hang on, I see something. I do see something. The thing that I see is that if Flounder were to push this way one, without dropping all that, how would he do any of that? He wouldn't. He can't. That's impossible. What I want to do is I want to push this left. Guppy could hide in here and be able to catch a bottle cap that was on this ledge and elevate it again. Then I could just move it around wherever I wanted. Okay, so this exists.
Well, whoever was trying to kill us off does not know that the attempt failed. That gives us a tremendous advantage.
Because we're...
Yeah, I've already heard that. I think, okay, so if I were to put caps up here, bottles up here, and then stash the caps someplace. Okay, so let's try and see if I can get any bottles up there. Just 2 of them might do the job. Maybe. Gonna have to lose those caps. Okay, so if those are there, what kind of fancy stuff can I do to cap them off? Nothing. Because once again, this has the exact same problem as ever of being only 1 wide, so there's nothing I can do to put a cap up there. I can put a fish up there, though. Okay. That's what I can do. Just because it's upside down, ice is harder to think about than other falling blocks. Okay, so I moved that. Oops. I mean, this is almost definitely unsolvable at this point. But I'm just going through the motions because it is helping me learn things about this space and what I can do with it. Ugh. Just, ugh. See, now those can't move anywhere. If I'm in that state, I'm stuck. Alright, so what all do I need? How many of these bottles do I have to rescue? Can I sacrifice... No. I cannot sacrifice 3 bottle caps. It has to be I need 2 caps and the pipe here. So I can only use 2 more caps to get the stuff across. So yeah, I liked the configuration I had. Bottle, cap. Bottle, cap in either orientation. Bottle, cap. Cap goes in. Additional cap somehow goes in. Pipe can push all the way across. And then, okay, so that would imply rescuing all 3 bottles, which seems impossible indeed. Him being under them does not help anything ever. If a fish could push a fish, that would make a big difference. If Virgil were here, that would make a big difference. But I have to sacrifice something, and it has to be a bottle, right? Because, like, if I sacrifice a bottle cap... yeah, it's not like I can... Okay, so it seems like it is just fundamentally impossible to rescue all 3 of these bottles. So let me see if I can... Can I prove or disprove that? What specifically would that imply? So if Guppy goes anywhere, there's trapped against the ceiling and can never move back down. That's the entire problem here. The caps, since these 2 can go onto a thing there, like those are both potentially rescuable. They're not really in a great way, but maybe something could be done with them. What if I just forget about this steel pipe, put a bottle here and another one here with caps on top of them, and then push all the caps through there? That won't work, but like, it's a nice idea.
I didn't mean to.
I can't put anything anywhere without sacrificing. Like, the bottles especially. Right? Okay, so, get rid of all bottle caps. How do I rescue bottles? I really just can't. I'm just not allowed to do anything without losing a bottle. Now, they said 1 for each of us. 1 for each of us. Do you mean that I can only rescue 2, and that's... I can do the puzzle with... Alright, so clearly I am not even beginning to understand this puzzle. So I should remember that I have these. This is a candidate for wildcards. I'll come back to it another day and see what it looks like on that day. Did I do just 1 puzzle today? I did 2, I guess, technically. Oy. Well, so, the last voyage looked almost as impossible as this currently looks. And then I came back the next 2 days later and it was completely trivial. So maybe the same will happen here. Maybe. Maybe I was more tired from this than I realized. I don't know what is happening right now. But what I do know is if I don't find a solution to this, I can go to the UFO. And worst case, I can wildcard the puzzle. Alright, so see you next time for probably Enter the UFO. Yeah, that sounds like fun.